Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here. Today we're talking a little recruiting on my way down to Providence for a tournament. Today I want to talk about visiting schools and making sure that you're getting out and you're getting on campus and getting a feel for a wide variety of schools so that you'll have an understanding of kind of where you feel comfortable and what you like. So there's all different types of campuses, obviously, around the country, and it's really, really important when you eventually choose a school to choose one that you feel comfortable with when you get on campus. So my advice always is to start this process early. Don't wait until the very end. What happens a lot is players don't really get on many campuses, and then all of a sudden some schools start to recruit them, and they'll say, well, I don't know much about the school, I've never been on campus, I don't, all this stuff, and they're just unsure because they haven't put in a whole lot of time to getting on different campuses. So I tell guys, as early as freshman year, when you get into high school, start to try to visit some colleges. And I'm not saying you got to go to a different one every day and you got to go crazy. I know people's schedules are busy, but whether it's during the summertime when you're out of school, or maybe you're on vacation, or maybe you're traveling with your travel ball program to different parts of the country, when you're there, start to go to campuses, get on campus, and just get a general feel for what it's like on that campus. And once you start doing that, you'll start to get an understanding of kind of what you like. Do you like, big campuses with lots of kids around? Do you like smaller campuses, more intimate type campuses? Do you like schools kind of up in the mountains somewhere remote, or do you like campuses that are right in the middle of the city? So there's all these different things that you can get a good feel for once you get on campus. And it's super, super important to do this and start making notes and start just getting a general idea. When I went on my visits, I could tell almost immediately when I got on these campuses if I felt comfortable, if I could see myself going to that school, or if I didn't. And I crossed some schools off because I just got on campus and I was like, I can't see myself here. I don't feel comfortable with it. And it's, you can't do that any other way than getting on campus. When I was looking at different colleges, I'd go on their website and I'd talk to people and do research and all that stuff, but nothing compared to actually putting my 2 feet on campus and being like, could I be here? Could I stay here for 4 years? Could I go to school here every day? Do I feel comfortable? So it's really, really important. And, my last 2 schools on my list that I had to determine or decide between was UNC Chapel Hill and Wake Forest. And I went to UNC first, and I got on campus there, and for whatever reason, the second I got on campus, I just didn't get a comfortable feeling. It just didn't feel, people say, oh, it just feels like home here. I didn't get that feeling at all. And I liked the baseball, and I liked the coaches, and I liked all of that stuff. I liked the academics and everything, but I just didn't have a really good feel about it. And the next week I went to Wake Forest, and literally the second I stepped on campus, I was like, this is where I want to go. Like, this is where I feel really comfortable. And sometimes it's hard to explain why, but that's how it felt. And, it was, if you looked at it baseball-wise, academically, all that stuff, it's a tough decision. They're two very similar schools. But when it came to comfort and just having a gut feeling, it was way different. Wake Forest felt totally different than UNC did for me. And that's for me. Someone else could have done the same thing. I'm sure there's plenty of players that visited both campuses and felt the exact opposite. They might have gone on UNC and said, this is where I want to go. This is where I feel comfortable. So it's an individual thing, and it's why it's so important to make sure that you're getting on campuses as early as you can so you can start to get a really good feel. And that's going to help you that'll also help when it comes to creating a target list and figuring out what schools you want on that list, and you can start crossing schools off if you get on campus and you're like, no, can't do it, like, won't feel comfortable here, I'm not going to be here for 4 years and be happy. Don't put the school on the list. All right, So hopefully that helps you guys out and makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, share the video with all your friends, all that good stuff. Check out the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff down there. We've got a deal going on with Plate Crate. Click the link, type in Antonelli, get 50% off of your first Plate Crate. Also have a link to our Patreon page where you can support the channel. We've had a bunch of people doing that recently, and we really appreciate it. We got a bunch of other stuff as well, so definitely check all that stuff out. And that's all I got, guys. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will talk to you later.